Hello students, Sairam. In the previous session you had a thorough revision of chapter 1 and many questions also you revised. In today's session we are going to revise some more important concepts and many important questions from chapter 2, that is whole numbers. Let us first revise some of the important concepts from this chapter. We learnt in this chapter the natural numbers. All counting numbers that start from 1 are natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 and all the numbers. Okay. Can you find any largest natural number? No, because it is endless. Any number you add 1 to it, you get its successor. Alright. So, there is no end, they are infinite, no end to natural numbers. And then we had learnt about the whole numbers. What are whole numbers? All the natural numbers along with 0 are whole numbers. So, 0 is added in the set of natural numbers and we get the set of whole numbers. Okay. So, all the whole numbers are from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4 and same as natural numbers. Okay. So, all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all the whole numbers are not natural numbers because 0 is not included in natural numbers. So, what is the smallest natural number? That is 1. And what is the smallest whole number? That is 0. Do we have a predecessor for natural number 1? No, because natural numbers start from 1. Do we have a predecessor of the whole number 1? Yes, we have 0. Okay. And do we have a 0 predecessor of 0? No. Okay. So, this whole numbers start from 0. Now, how do you get the successor and predecessors of numbers? This also you learnt. Any number you take, you add 1 to it and you get its successor. That is the next number. So, I have given a simple example here that 15 plus 1 is 16, isn't it? And any number you take and subtract 1 from it, you get its predecessor, like 15 minus 1, 14. Any large number also you take, you add 1 to it, you get its successor, and when you subtract 1 from it, you get its predecessor. And also you learned how we can represent the whole numbers on a number line. Okay. You can see the number line with whole numbers here, and we know as we move towards right on the number line, the numbers increase. Okay. So, every number which is on the right side of a number, is greater, and when we move towards left, the numbers decrease. So, any number on the left of a whole number is lesser than that number. Alright. If we take 5, then 4 is lesser than 5. If we move towards left, the numbers go on decreasing. And the whole number, whole numbers, the number lines start from 0 and one side it goes, it's endless towards one side. That means in one direction it is endless because we cannot find the largest whole number. Any whole number you take, add 1 to it, you get its successor. Alright. And also we learnt about the important properties of whole numbers. What are these properties? These properties are closure property, which is applicable only to addition and multiplication. What is closure property? When we add or multiply two whole numbers, we get a whole number. Alright. And second one is commutative property. That also applies in case of addition and multiplication. And what is it? When we add or multiply whole numbers, we can add them or multiply them in any order. This does not change the result. The result will be same. That means 4 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 4. Similarly, 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 4. So, if we change the order of the numbers while multiplying or adding, this does not affect the result. Then third is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Alright. If we write 5 into 12 plus 4, then if we separately, that means if we find the sum of 12 and 4 and we multiply the sum with 5, then also the product will be same if we multiply 5 separately with 12 and 4 and add them. Alright. So, both the ways it is same, the result will be same. Then fourth is associative property. What is associative property? When we are adding or multiplying more than 3 numbers or more than 3 numbers, when we are adding or multiplying them, we can group them together in any order, and this also does not change the result. Here you can see the examples. 4 plus 6 plus 9. We have added, first we can add 4 plus 6 and add 9 to it, or we can add 6 and 9 and add 4 to it. Similarly, for multiplication, we can first multiply 4 and 6 and multiply that product with 9, or we can multiply 6 and 9 and multiply 4 with it. So, any way you do it, you get the same result. So, there are some important questions for revision. They are important in the sense of exam, or otherwise also you have to remember these things when you are learning about the whole numbers. This is going to help you further also. Alright. So, you don't just learn for the sake of exams, you have to retain knowledge which helps you in future also. Alright. So, first question, write the next 3 natural numbers after 1099. We have 2 options here. You have to decide which option is right. We have discussed lots of questions like this. So, you can find the answer. Then second question, write 3 whole numbers occurring just before 1,01,000. Alright. So, you have to decide predecessors, you have to see 3 predecessors. Alright. If I have to write 3 predecessors before 101, let us take a simple example to understand this. If I have to take, if I have to find 3 predecessors of a number 101, what will be they? They will be 100, 99 and 98, isn't it? So, similarly, you have to find the predecessors or the numbers occurring just before 1 lakh, and 2 options are given. You have to find the right option. Third question is, which is the smallest whole number? We have just discussed, you know from where the whole numbers start. Now, question number 4. How many whole numbers are there between 42 and 63? Alright. So, you have to find how many whole numbers are between 42 and 63. You can see the answer here. It is given from 43 you start counting, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 and go on till 62. So, these are the numbers between 42 and 63, and how many of them are there? You can find, you can count and find that they are 20. So, which is the right option? B is the right option. Now, write the successors of 3 numbers are given, and you have to write the successors of these numbers. Alright. And 2 options are given for the answers. You can see the answers also given here. What are the successors? What is the successor of this number? Alright. You can put commas to understand this. 43,30,601. If you add 1 to it, what do you get? You get 43,30,602. Where is the option? Here, isn't it? And 1199, to get the successor, you add 1. What do you get here? You get 1200. So, here in this option you have 1200. Alright. And then third one, C, 2099 plus 1. You have to add 1 to it and find the answer as 2100, isn't it? So, this is the option. So, these are the options right for the answer, questions. Alright. So, let us move on to the next one. write the predecessors of these numbers. Okay, so 99, 1 lakh and 8 lakh 5090. You have to find the successor predecessors of these numbers. So how do we get the predecessors? By subtracting 1 we get the predecessors. Okay, so here I have shown you 99 minus 1 will be 98. Where is this option? Here it is. And 1 lakh minus 1 is 99,999. Where is this option? It is here. And C, it is 8 lakhs 5090. If we subtract 1 from it, what do we get? 8 lakhs 5089. And here is the option. Where is it? You have to find the correct answer for this. Now here we have a question which is about the number line. Okay, so in each of the following pairs of numbers, state which whole number is on the left of the other number on the number line. Also write them with the appropriate sign between them. Okay, greater than, lesser than sign we have to put. So we have the first one as 870 and 807. So if you imagine about if you think about the number line, which one will be on the right? So obviously 870 is greater than 807. So 870 will be on the right of 807. Similarly in B, question B, there are two numbers 2863 and 6582. So which one is greater? 6582 is greater. So it will be on the right side of the number 2863. 2863 will be on the left, and similarly in the first question 807 will be on the left. So options are given, choose the correct option for these questions. Next question, find the sum by suitable rearrangement. I have taught you how to rearrange the numbers so that conveniently, easily we can solve the problems. How do we rearrange them? We rearrange them in such a way that we get zeros in ones and tens place. So here we can arrange, we can see the numbers as 837 plus 208 plus 363. We can see that 7 and 3 in ones place in the first number and third number. If we group them together, what do we get? We can get 0 in ones and tens place. So we have taken them together. This is called rearrangement. And then the addition becomes very easy. Here are the options, you have to choose the correct option. Which is the first right option? This one. Similarly, second question B also, you can arrange, 4 numbers are there, you can arrange them suitably and find the answer very easily. Now the next one, find the product by suitable rearrangement. Here also we rearrange the numbers in such a way that the multiplication can be carried out very easily. So 50 and 2 we have brought them together so that we get 100 by multiplying them, and any number we can easily multiply by 100, isn't it? Similarly in the next example also B, we bring 4 and 25 together so that we get 100 and we get zeros here, and when we multiply 966 by 100 we simply add 2 zeros to the number, isn't it? So this is the way we by arrangement while multiplying or adding we can easily find the answers. Now third one, find the value of the following. Okay, distributive property is there, and how we are solving this? You can see the problem. First one, 167 multiplied by 17 plus 167 multiplied by 3, same kind of problems we have done. Okay, only for the revision we are doing it again. So what do we do it? Since we can see the number 167 on both the sides of addition sign, isn't it? So we can take 167 as, so 167 we can take as common, and we can keep inside bracket 17 plus 3. 17 plus 3 very easy to add, we get 20 here, and so we get a number with a 0 also, isn't it? And now it is very easy to multiply 167 by 20. We multiply 167 by 2 and put 1 0 at the ones place. So where is this option in this? Here we have 3 options in this box. So which is the option? Second option is the right answer. The next one, you can see the question, 1265 multiplied by 163 minus 1265 multiplied by 63. So here also 1265 is common on both the sides of subtraction sign, minus sign it is there. So we can take it out as common, and inside the bracket we take 163 minus 63. So we get 100 by subtracting these numbers, and now it is very easy to multiply this number with 100 and we get, what do we get? 1,26,500 as the result. And where is the option here? Here second option is the right option. So this way you have to solve the problem in your rough paper and click on the right answer on your screen. It's very important that you are quick and accurate. Alright, you have to be quick and also you have to think properly before you solve the problem. Now next one is find the product using suitable properties. We have to apply the properties that we have learnt during the lesson there and solve the problems easily. Okay, these properties we learn to solve the problems of whole numbers very simply. Okay, so here we have 583 multiplied by 103. So how can you solve this easily? What do? We can split the number 103 as 100 plus 3 and put it inside bracket. Alright, and now 583 can be multiplied by 100 and also it can be multiplied by 3. Don't you think it is simple to multiply 583 by 100 and by 3 instead of multiplying it with 103? It is simpler than that, isn't it? And easily we get this one, 58,300 by multiplying it with 100 plus 583 multiplied by 3, we get 1749, and when we add them we get this number 60,049 is the number we get. And where is this option? 60,049, third option. Similarly, next one we have 1005 multiplied by 138. Here there are no hard and fast rules which number you are going to split. By looking at the problem only we can understand that 1005 can be expressed easily. To solve the problem easily, we can split this number as 1000 plus 5. Okay, now multiplying 138 separately by 1000 and 5 becomes simpler. Alright, and then here we get the numbers 1,38,000 and 690 and add them, and what do we get? We get 1,38,690. And where is this option? Here we have this option as the answer. Alright, so this way you are going to solve the problems. Now we have some word problems also. A milkman sold 30 liters of milk on Monday. The next day he sold 25 liters of milk. Okay, so on Monday he sold 30 liters. The next day he sold 25 liters. If the milk cost rupees 40 per liter, how much did he earn? So how much total? First we have to find total quantity of milk that was sold by the milkman, and then we have to multiply it with 40, because 40 rupees is the cost of 1 liter of milk. Okay, so total liters of milk will be multiplied by 40 to get the money that he earned. Okay, so you will solve the problem this way in a rough paper, on a rough sheet. there is no need to write the statements also. For your understanding, you just write it in a shortcut, and then you have to choose the correct answer from the options and click on that. Okay. So the quantity of milk sold on Monday was 30 liters. Quantity of milk sold on Tuesday was 25 liters. So what was the total milk sold? 30 plus 25. Okay. So the cost of per liter is 40. So either we can solve this like this, 40 multiplied by 30 plus 25, isn't it? Simply we can do it like this and we get 55, 40 multiplied by 55, we get 2200. Or you can do it by another method. You can separately multiply 30 liters with 40 and 25 liters with 40 and then add them. Then also your result will be same. Alright. Now let's look at the next one. Another word problem. A vendor supplies 62 kg of vegetables to a hotel in the morning and 38 kg of vegetables in the evening. If the cost of vegetables is rupees 40 per kg, how much money is due to the vendor per day? So in the morning, how much what is the quantity of vegetables he is supplying? That is 62 kg. And in the evening he is supplying 38 kgs. And what is the cost of vegetables per kg it is given? It is rupees 40 per kg. So how much he has to be paid every day? Okay, so he has to total quantity or the total weight of vegetables that he is selling is 62 plus 38. Alright, that is 100, and 40 is the cost of per kg of vegetables. So 40 multiplied by 100, we get 4000. You can also solve it by another method, by multiplying each quantity of vegetable with 40. That way also you can get the answer. You get whatever you get the product, then you have to add them both, and then also you will get 4000 as the result. So here we have D as the option, right option. This way you have to solve the problems. Now next question, it is about the property of the whole numbers. Here expressions are given and you have to name the property that shows that is shown by the expression. First one is 425 multiplied by 136 is equal to 425 multiplied by 6 plus 30 plus 100. So what is this property? It is distributive property of multiplication over addition, isn't it? Here in the box you have to choose the correct answer. So this is distributivity of multiplication over addition. Second one, here it is 2 into 49 into 50 is equal to 2 into 50 into 49. That means we are changing the order of the numbers for multiplying. What property is this? This is commutative property of multiplication. Alright. And next one, what is it? 80 plus 2005 plus 20 is equal to 80 plus 20 plus 2005. Again we are changing the order of the numbers while adding it. So this is commutative property of addition, isn't it? So you have to take the right answers. Now next problem we have from exercise 2.3. Which of these do not represent 0? The properties of 0 are very important, isn't it? If 0 is divided by any number, what happens? What will be the result? 0 divided by any number, for suppose by 7. What is the result? 0. And if any number is divided by 0, what will be the result? It is undefined, it is not defined. And similarly, if we multiply any number with 0, suppose we take 7 again and multiply it with 0, what is the result? It will be 0. If we multiply 2 zeros, then also we get 0 as the result, isn't it? So here which of the following will not represent 0? First one, 1 plus 0, but when we add a number, whole number by 0, what do we get? We get the number itself. Okay, so first one is it will not represent 0, it will be a whole number. Okay, and second one, yes, it will be 0, it will be 0, and here 0 divided by 2, again it will be 0, and the last one, 10 minus 10 upon 2, 10 minus 10 is 0, so 0 upon 2 will also be again 0. So only the first one represents a whole number 1. All the other expressions, they represent 0. Okay. Now next one, find using distributive property. So using distributive property, to solve them easily, quickly, we use distributive property and solve these problems. So we have done this earlier. 101 will be split as, it can be written as 100 plus 1. Then it becomes very easy to multiply 728 by 100 and as well as by 1. And then we get these two numbers which can be added very easily. Similarly, in the next one, we have 5437 to be multiplied by 1001. So again 1001 we will write as 1000 plus 1. Now very easy to multiply these numbers. Distributive property we will apply here. 5437 multiplied by 1000 plus 5437 multiplied by 1. Alright, and so very simply we can multiply these numbers by 101 and we get the result like this. And you have to choose the correct option from the answers given, the from given options. Okay, and here are some of the questions, problems which you can practice. After the session is over, you can take a notebook and pen and you can practice these problems as well as more problems from your textbook. Alright, so this will enable you to write the exam properly. So all the best, children. Here we have many problems. Question 1, what are all whole numbers, also natural numbers? We have discussed all these problems. So read these problems, lots of problems are given here and you can solve them in your notebook. These problems give you a good practice of your chapter 1 and 2 as well. Most of the concepts are from chapter number 2, because chapter number 1 already you have revised thoroughly. So you practice these problems properly and you prepare for the exam well. And this exam, don't get scared at all, it's fun. All the questions are very simple and it's fun to appear for an online exam. Okay, take it as a new experience. Don't get panicked. The teachers are always there to help you. All right, so all the best. Sai Ram.